Hello everyone, welcome to a bumper edition of In the Box Seats. It's Coast to Coast Raceday. We'll take a look at all the feature races coming up from the Sunshine Coast this week on tab AD Hollindale Stakes meeting. I'm once again joined by Gibbo, and Ella's back in the hot seat again this week.
Good to be back.
What a program. Can't wait to get there on Saturday. Weather's fantastic. Track was rated a soft 5 this morning with a bit of juice in it, but should be a good 4.
Big field, big prices. Yeah, it's a great day's racing. Great day's racing.
And I'm super excited for all the off-the-track action that we've got going on up there. So it's looking to be an incredible day.
Great to have you back on deck, Ella. Last week, we were finding winners left, right and centre. Hit them right out of the park.
That seems to be what happens when I'm not here. I am not taking the tips away. So you guys finally get one on the board.
Yeah, 3 from 3.
Three from
About
three.
$5-6, I think, has turned magic when you were tipping it. So well done you. 3 from 3. People should have plenty of money to bet this weekend.
You found Zuma Rudy in the last and Silver Warrior as well. So we have been finding winners on this program, including also Alpine Edge. We got that nice little clip of him in the exhibition gallop at Bow Desert. Does pay to watch this show.
It does.
Yeah, well done you.
$25 on the tote.
You were swinging him around last week. Well done. Well done.
A few of us took $10 and $13, but Adam and I can talk about that later on.
Any price a winner?
Yeah, no. It's sort of hard to believe he went around at that price, but you had to be sort of forgiving off that first up run where he had excuses. But we caught up with Trent Edmonds during the week, and they're delighted to take the Archer and the other stable pin-up horse who just continues to run well. He was super again on Saturday, the Vows and the Queensland Guineas.
Geez, he's good. We keep saying last prep he just got better and better and just kept paying more money. Bad gate, a lot against last weekend. He is a beauty. And that was another step up. That was a few extra nice horses from down south come up, and he's just ticked that box. So keep following him. He'll just keep running good.
It was the fork in the road race for him. They were either going to go Stradbroke option, maybe sneak in light there, or go to the Derby, but they're definitely going to the Derby. He'll be in the Rough Habit Plate over 2,000 metres in a couple of weeks' time. The stable also had a winner with a Stern Magic. One of your selections last week, Zuma Rudy, was the first winner for Jason Patton, who's now training out of the Gold Coast, and he's building a team nicely up as it goes. And Serigala won again, the Polytrack Queen, 4 from 4. Look at the home bend. You thought she might have been in a little bit of trouble. She didn't kick away and accelerate and lead by a big margin like she has done previously. They got within a half length of her, but then she found another gear.
We might need to get a poster made up for behind us, I think.
I
Just
think
Sarah
so.
Gala on the poly.
Tom Cowan said, build her a statue before we go to the turf. So Sarah Gala winning again. Ella, let's have a look at some action off the track this week and GA tickets. How are we travelling there?
Selling fast, so you need to get in if you're looking for something to do this weekend. Definitely head up to the Sunshine Coast. The gates open at 10:30 up there, and the first race will be at 1:08. So that has been pushed back to have the last 2 races under lights, which is very exciting for us. Obviously, that's coming up for us in the future. So to have a little test run up at the Sunny Coast will be very exciting. So there'll be a band, there'll be a family fun zone, there'll be so much action. It'll be very exciting. So
that 18 in the Australian Turf Club trophy at 5:30 under the lights looks nice fun.
It'll be a big pull.
Yes. Let's have a look at some feature races on the weekend. We'll go through our selections, in-depth preview of the Hollindale. Gibbo, Zaki's obviously come up very short, and we're hearing a horse like Dimel, who's second elect in the market at $8, is probably going to stay home and run in the Gosford Cup. A lot of things keep heading your way towards Zaki, even though he's got into, it's probably rock bottom price is what you'd want.
Yeah, well, first thing I like to do if I see an odds on pop is how can I find something to beat this? He's just too good, I think. Unsuitable Trip first up. He was excellent behind a very, very good one. The other thing here, I don't see much speed at all. Like genuine leaders or box seaters, it's just him. And you've got the best jockey in the world on top. J-Mac will just ride him comfortable. I think he can choose when he wants to go, or he can put the pressure on early. We've seen him do it here. He can go early and hold him off, or he can just wait and ride him pretty. But look, I do just think he wins, but I'll be probably playing exotics around him. I'll be looking for trifectas and first fours.
And look, history in the making with the 3 back-to-backs.
Yeah.
So I think it would be, if that was,
it
would be a great day.
Take a good one to do it, and he's bloody good.
Let's have a look at our selections for the feature race. How did you see your first 4?
Yeah, I've gone Zaki to win. I've gone Huetor.
Yep.
I just think rock hard fit. I think there's a bit of timing about it too. Back to dry ground. Just conceding improve. We know he's run particularly well in Queensland before.
Yeah.
So I've got Wettor in for second. A Tissue, as we said, dominant Group 1 winner. You don't get any better form than that going into a race like this. I've thrown in Banker's Choice, I think, for a bit of value. Again, been racing a couple of top liners, was good again against a couple of these last start. And I just think maybe they'll push forward, or maybe take off early. I just think with rock hard fitness, someone's got to do something, and a good ride could be the difference between running second or third here or getting beat 4 or 5 lengths. So good rides will be important for me. What did you land on?
I've gone Zaki. Again, I just keep coming back to him. You know, sometimes you just can't beat class, and he's the horse to beat in the race. I think a Tissue will run top 3. Her, you know, she's a very good mare on her day. She's a Group 1 winner, and you know the way that the stable are talking about her, that she's. Her trial the other morning at Rose Hill, it was a Nash special out the back. Yeah. He used to smoke cigarettes, but it was the old smoke the pipe. He can't anymore. But he was very quiet on her, and she hit the line, so she's ticking over well. Zayrek, and I put Chwetor in for 4th. I think he just grows a leg up here. He's the Doomben Cup winner from last year and lowered the colours of Zaki. So, Ella, are you a Zaki fan as well?
I am a Zaki fan, so I'll definitely be going for Zaki. I hope you guys are doing what I'm doing and listening to everything these boys are saying, because I'm no expert and I'm getting all the tips here while I can, so I'll be noting those ones down after the show. But I didn't look at the Hollindale race. I left that to you boys, as I said, the experts. So I went and I looked at the Ken Russell, the tab Ken Russell. So I've gone for number 10, Influential. So obviously, as you said before, best jockey in the world on top. So James McDonald and Chris Waller trained. I think that'll be hard to beat. So hopefully we get something there.
Let's touch upon that Ken Russell Memorial. There's form lines coming from all over the place. It's once again a terrific race, but it's probably one of the more open Ken Russells. We've sort of had a 2-year-old come through from either here or Sydney that's looked dominant on paper, but this is a real mixed bag this year.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm going with Ella. I'm number 10, Influential. I just think this Sydney form, not always one just to go for the Sydney form against them, but I think there's a couple of nice, well-bred Sydney horses that have had their debut that are going to be better for it. Namesake was really good. Bit Green will improve lengths from that. I think it'll be hard to beat, but I just think Influential, really nice time at the trials, nice race debut, really good through the line. Sort of the big track, I think, will help, and I think he can come on lengths from that first up start. So, well-bred, Waller, J-Mac, Influential for me.
Yeah, Chris has had these bunch of 2-year-olds that are just getting ready now, and he's had them nominated for the Gold Coast and Canterbury yesterday and Gosford as well. And it was just weighing up who drew best, and the $3 million colt come out, and he couldn't have been any more impressive yesterday. Kandinsky, Abstract, and the other 2 in this race on Saturday drew poorly, so they'll go to Gosford while Influential is left here. They found McDonald. There's a sense of timing about him as well. I think Namesake will race well there. I thought that win at Warwick Farm was pretty strong at that recent Easter Monday program, and they find Ryan Maloney, and the stable's doing good things at the moment, Mara and Eustace, particularly on the back of Warrnambool. So Namesake for me in the Ken Russell. Let's have a look at the 3-year-old fillies in the bracelet. Again, massive field, number of different angles to look at. The Princess Stakes is obviously the one of the major form lines, but then you mix in these fillies that either didn't quite measure up in the ATC Oaks or aborted their Sydney Autumn to come here with fresher legs for the Queensland Oaks.
Yeah, we were talking about Wolverine off air, and she's just been exceptional. I've just been waiting for her to get a gate. Horrible again. I can see her getting back, flashing. Oh, geez, I would have loved her to get a gate, but I've landed on Sequestered for Godolphin. Look, again, I thought last start loomed to win on the heavy track. I think back a couple 100 metres, suits, rock hard fit, just that little query that it's not gutted from that heavy track run.
What else did you find on the program? Tough day.
Yeah, it is. Look, I thought race 5, number 1, Tycoon Evie's the best horse in the race.
Yep.
She's a ripper. She was really good here. I think at the Snowden, she's probably found another length as well. And look, she's got the weight, but I think she deserves it.
Yep.
J-Mac, good gate. Again, I just think everything pans out beautifully, and around that 360, I think's a bet.
Yep, special for me as well. And you called it in the ATC Cup. Are you leaning that way as well?
Yeah, I am. I just think if you're looking for one for value for the day, this horse just took me by surprise last prep. The first couple of wins surprised me and then just got better and better and better. Sort of improved a length, 2 lengths every run and was unlucky not to win a really good race to finish that prep. If it's ready to go, which I think it will be, it maps well, gets every opportunity, and you're looking at double figures, so that could be the roughie for the day for me.
Yeah, Mel Eagleston gave us a good push at track work on Tuesday for You Called It. Gold Coast Guineas, fashion legend, more than likely to stay at Gosford on Saturday after drawing a better gate. I think there's a sense of time in here. First up, the Snowdens have looked at the calendar and targeted this race for Russian Conquest. She was excellent at Gosford first up last prep and then struck that shifty sort of ground here on the Magic Millions day of obviously transferred to the Thursday and things just didn't go right for her that day. At her best, she ran second here in a Magic Millions. Yeah. She loves dry ground. She's trialled sweetly in Sydney. And I think this race is there to be won by something that's got good 6 furlong form. Yeah. So I think Russian Conquest can be hard to beat in the Guineas. Midnight in Tokyo, should not let that horse go around at $34. A 1x3 play. It was excellent in that 11-10 metre race last time around. So Midnight in Tokyo at odds for me in the Guineas. Well, what a fantastic day coming up on Saturday. As Ella mentioned, there's still GA tickets available, but get in fast because they are selling out quickly. And we can't wait to hopefully find a winner firstly and enjoy all the action of Coast to Coast Race Day featuring the Tab AD Hollindale Stakes. Can Zaki make history and make it 3 on end?
Yep.